Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Sentai Heroes 1 through 5 for Ressha Sentai ToQger. So if you don't know what the Sentai Hero line is, they're a line of roughly 5-inch vinyl figures that have very limited articulation, in fact, practically non-existent, that are just kind of meant to sit there and be cheap toys. But honestly, if you watch any of my reviews for these, you know that I kind of have a soft spot for them, because I actually don't think they're too bad. So I'll go ahead and take a look at them. I will show the articulation on the first one, and maybe one of the girls, but then other than that, they're all the same. Taking a look at Tokyo Ichigo first, they're all pretty bland figures in general. Just talking about the line, there really isn't a huge amount of detail to them. I would say they're actually pretty solid, though, considering they don't have the most amazing detail in the world, but they get the job done pretty well, and I think it really suits the ToQgers since their suits are so basic. The helmets are actually pretty well done, if you can see there. The details on it are actually pretty nicely done. Really not much to it. And then, you know, you've got the one symbol there, and that's almost all there is. You got the changer there, which is just kind of strict red instead of like a gray color or something. But still, it gets the job done just fine. You can see the differentiation here between like the way the shoulder pieces are in the costume, which is nice. And articulation-wise, the only thing he does do is his arms move around. His head doesn't move, and his waist can move, but his legs don't move. But just really the only thing is the arms and waist, so like the most you can do is him being like, oh, I'm gonna punch you from the side robotically. But yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. No weapons. Once upon a time, these used to actually come in pretty neat little boxes, and sometimes would include a weapon with a little holster. But yeah, that is pretty much it for that. Like I said, they all have the same articulation. Nowadays they actually have a frequent problem with sometimes being a little warped, so they might have a hard time standing. I think Blues has the most warped feet I have, but he actually stands pretty well, and I just want to point out that this is the first time in quite some time that I've actually got a complete set that stands without any major issue, because usually I have the one troublemaker. Alright, so we got Yellow here, Sango, the girl. I don't think we would get all of them, but it would be really neat to maybe get a few vinyl figures of, you know, some of their color changes, like maybe get pink Ichigo or red Go-Go or something, or yeah, that would be really cool. Here's green. Like I said, it would be probably way too many, unless they decided to do a premium set or something like that, for these to do every single one of the different combinations, but it would be neat to get a few. I wouldn't mind having like the male pink or the female red, or just a couple different switches. That'd be neat. So yeah, pretty basic, but like I said, the helmets are all pretty well done. You can see them all here. But the basicness of the ToQgers actually fits in really well, and I think the colors look really good. Just to show you, the girls have the exact same articulation as the guys would, if you can really call it articulation. But honestly, I really do like these figures. When they're all standing together, I think they look like nice little statues, and they're a pretty solid representation of the team. And they're very cheap, so if you really want something to represent the team that's cost-effective, or just something to hold you over until there's something better, honestly, I can recommend them. They're not for everyone, but I do enjoy them. I think they make nice sort of statuesque little figures. But that about wraps it up. There's really nothing much else to go over. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out the crazy podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.